end of it. Now, today, what I'm doing is actually talking to you, which is not so much what's in the book, but I wanted to give a tip, okay, the second tip of the 7 on how to mentally become stronger, so that you can effectively, whether you're in business or not, you can go through any day and any life adversity and look at it as how you're becoming as a person, as opposed to shrinking and letting the adversity kill you mentally. Because listen, without the mental strength, life becomes really hard, and without the framework, it becomes difficult, and you can get into these states where you're just stuck and staying indoors and not moving forward. Okay, so here's the second thing you want to start doing if you're not: journaling. You need to start journaling, guys. See, here's the thing. They have a thing called a success journal. Okay, so check that out. Okay, pause this video, go Google what a success journal is. And essentially, you don't need to have a physical journal. You can do this by just writing things down, okay, on piece of paper. Preferably, it's better you don't use a device like a tablet. It's better you sit down and actually write. Okay, so for example, piece of paper and pen, you start writing, you journal. Why? Because guess what? You need to take your head to the gym. Like you might take your body to the gym, you work on your body, which is great. That's one of the tips that I'll talk to you about. But what you need to do every day is to try your level best without fail. Write down how you feel. This success journal is a way, it should be better you don't do it on piece of papers like this. It's better you do it on like a notepad, like as in an actual reading notepad, not a notepad on a computer. But the idea is that you can reflect. You're putting a date every day and time. So when you do this, you might do it twice a day or once a day. But the idea is that you're reflecting on how you feel. There are 4 elements to the success journal. So write this down. Number 1, how you feel. You need to have a section in there talking about how you feel. Empty your brain and all the emotions that you have, so that you can see your life at a 35,000 foot high, peripheral, like a bird eye view. So you can see, oh my God, this is how I'm feeling. Because a lot of the times, just like you and I, many of us, we have these feelings, but they're in our heads. And as a result of that, we are consumed by them, and it makes it difficult to move forward or do things, and we struggle. But when you empty your brain and put the emotions on paper, guess what's happening there? That's right, it's therapy. Your writing is therapeutical. You're writing down information onto paper, so your body is seeing yourself as self-coaching stage. You're writing down how I feel. Be completely honest with yourself. You don't need to show this to anybody. This is just for you. Write it on paper. What happens is, as you write, you're emptying your brain and you're leaving space for newness of life to come in, so that you can handle what's coming ahead of you. So when you write that down, you write it down, you're emptying your body, and your brain becomes more happier because it has space to breathe now. So you write down how you feel. Write as much as you want, okay? Just be honest and write down, hey, today I woke up. For example, today I woke up feeling stressed because of something at work. And I understand I'm stressed, and look, who am I becoming today? Here's the emotions. I wrote that down, and no, I won't be like this. And hey, look, I've overcome that in the past. Why can't I overcome that today? How can I make the situation better? I know what I'll do. So I wrote all that down, and all of a sudden, all the emotions and whatever were more controlled, and I felt more in control in my life, so I can operate and do videos like these and go into the office and talk to clients, talk to the team without letting the emotions kill me inside and wanting to stay in bed or not doing anything, because that will compound to tomorrow and the following day, and I'll end up having a worse year in the coming year because I'm letting the things today affect me. But when I did that, I wrote down everything, and I even wrote down the day of how I would like the day to go. So the second thing you want to do is do this. After you do how you feel, the second thing of that success journal is write down how you imagine the day to go today. So write down the vision of the day. So you write down the vision. Today, I'm incredibly lucky to be alive, or so say to yourself as if the day has finished. So start your day before you end your day. That's Jim Rohn. So you start your day before you end your day. You can say something like, I'm incredibly, it's now 11 p.m. on whatever day it is, and I'm incredibly grateful that I have done X, X, and X. Okay, so you write that down, and always remember to keep things in three. Keep like the day in three main things. Okay, don't overwhelm your body and your brain with a lot of things. Just keep it simple so that your brain can know what to do next. When you overload it with a lot of work and a lot of information, your brain tends to get overwhelmed, confused, and there's chaos. And when there's chaos and massive levels of chaos, your brain contracts and says, no, I don't want to do anything. Oh my God. And then you start going into these anxiety attacks and panics. Okay, so it's best you write down in three main things what you're going to do for that day. Okay, three business things or career things if you're working in a company, or if you're a business owner, three things that will move the needle in the haystack. Okay, meaning don't just do mediocre things. Do the things that are high level, that are most important, that will move the company forward. If you're an employee, do the things that are most important for your job, that will move things forward. Okay, after you do the personal, the next thing you want to do